Good morning. It is Monday the 10th of March, I believe, and I'm to the, considered sort of the west side of Wolverhampton here. I believe this area around here is Tetton Hall. Sort of googled it a little bit, and that's the nearest place I could see was an area called Tetton Hall. So I'm wrong on that, I apologise. I got bridge 56, I think it is, straight in front of me. You may remember a couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, I was a muscle or something, a little bit of pain for a few days, and I didn't move for a few days. Well, I twinged it again yesterday. It's not as bad as it was before, but on my sort of thigh here, muscle there is sort of yeah, I didn't get a very good night's sleep without taking a few pain pills, but not too bad this morning. I'm going to go up and I'm going to try and do 2 locks today. These 2 are quite close together, then there's pretty much nothing for a while as far as I can see on the map. So I'll get these 2 locks out of the way, and if I'm in pain after one, I should just stop again. I want to try and do the 2. So yeah, it's time to get it going. I'm all sleeves rolled up here. I've just been down the weed hatch. There's only a tiny little bit of plastic around it, but it's amazing how you notice it in the drive, but just never quite the same. So anyway, that's sorted out. Done all the engine checks. So yeah, time to move. And there's one of those low bridges this side of the lock again as you go up, so I've just taken the chimney down just in case. I'm not sure I needed to. It may be not quite as low as it looks from back here. I'm about 400 or 500 yards away from it, I guess, so the perception can be a little bit odd at distance, can't it? I'm going to poodle on up there now anyway and go and do this lock. A boat did come down about an hour ago, so there's a possibility it's set. It should be, unless it's a bit leaky at the top end and it's filled back up again, who knows. But anyways, let's get on up to that lock and get cruising. I could probably reach the end of the well, I could probably reach the Shroppie Union Canal today if I wanted to. I'm going to have to see how my leg plays up. If not, I'm going to try and do at least half that distance anyway. Morning! Pub just down there, and I think the sign says on the towpath there, 17th century ex-coaching place. I didn't actually go in it last night, but I did walk down round that way. I went for a little stroll, tried to walk this pain off a bit. Sometimes when you get muscles moving, you know, it helps ease the pain. And I walked past it. I don't think it would be my type of pub particularly. It looks like a restaurant that sells beer. Oh well, can't win them all, can you? As I say, I didn't go there anyway. It's getting very windy, so I'm going to put the camera away while I do the lock. Very handy. The boat's just going to come down and they opened the gates and did the lock for me. And that's boat Stella there. Yes, so I got help for that lock, and that's my legs a bit gammy this morning. That is very much appreciated. This is Whitewick Bridge. I guess it's Whitewick Lock as well. So yes, this is Whitewick Mill Lock, and I've been very lucky again. Lovely couple here, closing the locks and all for me. Absolutely brilliant. I was thinking about mooring along here. It was a lot closer than I thought. Since I've had help on both of the previous locks, I'm going to continue. There's a little old docking area or something here, look. Not sure about the speed cameras. Pretty sure there aren't any. Oh, it looks like there's a pub here. Well, I'm not stopping. And there's some shops. Oh, perhaps I should have stopped. Oh well, a bit late now. 2 or 3 pubs here by the looks, and some shopping up over there. I'm not desperate at the moment, so yeah, I should keep going. Try and make a little bit of distance today. It's funny because when I looked at the map earlier on the CRT map, it was on, not Google, it only mentioned the Spa. I noticed there's a Sainsbury's up across there. It's probably a Sainsbury's local. Oh, this is an Italian restaurant and bar. And I can see my next lock. My next lock is straight up in front of me. Is that a lock volunteer on it? Well, I never. I think there is. Rather nice property here. Well, I said it looks like there's a lock volunteer up there. There was somebody wearing a life jacket. And it looked in CRT get up. They just walked away and disappeared. So perhaps it wasn't. There was a CRT guy up there, but it looks like he's just raking out the rubbish. So this is Compton Bridge number 60. I guess it's probably Compton Lock as well. I bumped around a bit. The bywash behind me is sort of pushing me all over the place coming into this lock. You can see it's had a few battle scars. Well, I think that's my last lock for some time now. Well, I say for some time. Until I get to the stop lock on the Shroppie. Can't believe I've done that lot. So I'm basically now sort of on the northwest side, I guess, of Wolverhampton. I've been naming the place then for a moment. And actually, basically in countryside. There are houses around, but yeah, it's been like this for a while now. Quite surprised how much greenery there is around. Well, I say greenery. It's brownery at the moment because spring hasn't quite sprung yet. There's some blossom coming out, and there are a few bushes and trees just starting to bud up. I saw some hawthorn earlier with leaf on it. So yeah, hopefully spring is on its way. But the next 4 days or 5 days are going to be very cold again. So I'm glad to make a bit of a move today, and well, so I don't have to move in so it's so cold so much. Little overspill here. I'm still in 2 minds whether I'm going down the Shroppie or continuing on the Staffs and Worcs to the Trent and Mersey. Oh dear. And I've got the junction in front of me. Well, yeah, I should get to the junction today, so I'll have to make my mind up very, very quickly. I think there's a little stream just down over there, so I'm guessing that's where that goes off to. Well, one assumes that was a rail bridge at one day's time. Not a rail bridge anymore. There's people walking across it. I think that could be the railway walk, but we're past, a couple of days ago. Probably all part of the same. The summit of the Staffs and Worcs, because after I go past the Shroppie, if I go that way, it's down the Staffs and Worcs, I would then start looking down. So yeah, this must be the summit pound. There's a boatyard or something coming up here. Well, there's more boats anyway, I don't think there's actually a boatyard. This one's sticking out here a little bit. I bet a few boats have hit that in the past. There's not an awful lot of space there. Mobiles, homes or whatever there. So obviously there's a little lone wolf or something here one day's time. Double Pennant Basin Bridge. And there's boats in there. And looks like we've got boats moored up over here as well. And there's a boat coming towards me. Wow. I haven't seen so many boats in one day for at least the last 6 weeks, I would say. Well, I wasn't expecting to be here already. I think this is the junction of the old main line, which would just take you across to the Wolverhampton flight, I think. I'm not going that way. I believe I carry on straight. A lot of water running in there. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Unless it is a bywash, is there a lock there? If I go up the, or was to go that way, there's a possibility. It looks like there's a possibility these are lock landings around here, so I'm guessing that's possibly a lock. The sign says Birmingham that way. Stourport, Great Haywood. And that is Autherley Junction. Oh, is it really? Well, the lock gates are left open. That's not the lock I was thinking of. Yeah. I wasn't intending to come this far, and I haven't really looked at the map that well. But yeah, this is lock landing here. And here, I'm guessing. Not sure why you'd have one this side, but there you go. There's no lock I'm coming up to. Just keeping an eye on where I'm going. Obviously near civilization again, because guess what? We've got all the graffiti again. And there was the old little horseway through there, look. Horse tunnel. Not sure why that would have been there. Because this is a turnover bridge. I'm not quite sure the need for the separate horse tunnel, unless... I just don't know, actually. I just don't know. Unless there's a place for hooking them back up or something, I don't know. No idea what was here. Bridges, bridges everywhere. It's like we must be near some sort of rail network junction. Two quite major rail bridges here by the looks. graffiti again. You know how much I like that stuff. And this next bridge was possibly a rail bridge as well by the looks. And the one after. Just going by the look of the design. Morning. Oh, well, this is a pipe bridge, look. Possibly once a rail bridge, not sure. Oh, definitely a big pipe on there now. And there's another pipe bridge straight in front of that one as well. Oh, wonder what was coming all around here. So this is the main road bridge here. This is Autherley Moor, bridge number 65. And not quite sure what's going on the other side. There's boats everywhere. This is Autherley Marina. They do everything, but there's nowhere to stop. I'm going to carry on. No good saying you do all the coal, diesel, gas and everything if you don't have a mooring, does there? And there's nowhere to stop here that I can see. There's boats moors everywhere. Yeah, well, I'm just going to carry on. Not sure. That was just a wharf or something, I'm not sure. Doesn't go anywhere particularly today by the looks. Yeah, I would have stopped here and got my pump out, but yeah, I can't see anywhere to stop, so that ain't happening. This looks like one of those ex-hire boats, one of the castle boats. They're called Gypsy. Yeah, it's full. There's nowhere to stop. I was going to pull over there and stop. Now I've got to make the decision. I was hoping to stop there before making the decision which way I was going to go. That's how I ought to do it now, because I'm pretty sure this is the junction with the Shroppie Union Canal right here. But just as I've gone into the stop lock here at Autherley Junction, I've just seen my first primrose of the year. I love primroses. Well, coming up next time, I start on the Shroppie Union Canal. Let's just see as me say, thanks very much for watching. Trevor out.